Hey peeps, welcome back to the part 2 of my new pedalboard, building up the new Fidas pedalboard. So I'll start with the disassembly of the old one. So yeah, wish me luck. Alright, so let's start with the disassembly. We're more or less in the same spot. It's quite awkward for me from this angle, but anyways. So let me start with the first pedal in the chain. Again, it was this one, the Octavix. Man, I have to say, I really love electroharmonic stuff. They're just freaking great. And this pedal, if you really want one of those Octavio, I don't know how was it called. You know, the Jimi Hendrix one, the octave fuzz thing. This one is just amazing. So yeah, put it on your list. It's just, I'm not paid to say this, I just love their products. Anyways, okay, let's go next in the chain. So I'm using the EBS cables, you might know them, the flat, well, sockets, flat jacks one, I don't know how they're called. So yeah, they're cool, made in Sweden, I think. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. Again, one of my favorite guitar pedal brands in the world is TC Electronics. Just amazing products. These ones are just built like tanks and really cheap, and the quality is just amazing for the bucks. I mean, yeah, for what you pay. Like, I don't know, this one might be a bit more expensive nowadays. I think I bought it for 45 to 50 bucks. I'm in Europe, by the way, so I live in Germany right now. So that's in euro, which in yeah, American dollars is kind of the same or a bit more. So yeah, it's just, yeah, amazing quality. Anyways, this one is not the next in the chain, but it was right here, so you know, I think it's the last one in the chain. This one, or yeah, again, this is called the third dimension, and you know which pedal it's trying to emulate. The only thing, let's say, about it, it's mono. It's not stereo like the Boss one, but I'm not using a stereo thing, so anyways, I don't need stereo. Not for now, at least. Who knows, maybe in the future. I was also thinking maybe wet, dry, wet, dry, wet. Anyways, the El Cheapo delay, the Van Gogh, right? Doesn't even have the label on. I think it peeled off a while back. So yeah, like a basic delay. Maybe it's an analog one. I said in the first clip, I said that I think it's digital that's trying to emulate analog. Maybe it's analog. I mean, it sounds great. It has a clicky click thing. So yeah, and these are my settings if you're curious. So time, I don't know, it goes from, I don't know, just check it online. I don't know the exact milliseconds it goes from. I think it goes up to 500 or something. So yeah, maybe this is like a 250 to 80, I don't know. The repeats are just a bit, I don't know if this thing wants to focus, man. It does not want to focus anyway. So repeats are kind of like almost 1 o'clock. Volume 10 o'clock. It's the volume of the delay, but it has kind of like a boost, a signal boost of maybe 1 dB or something. It's enough to lift off, not to lift off, to lift your solo up a bit. So it's just an amazing delay, I would say. Anyways, going back to, or going forward to drives and company. Yeah, so this is my MI Effects crunch box. I think this is a V3. I'm not quite sure. I should be a better nerd. Anyways, actually this one, I hated this one for a long time. I really did not like the sound of it because I couldn't understand how to get it work. I was using mainly very clean amps as a, you know, as they say, a clean platform, and was getting it dirty with this one, and it's not really working. for this pedal. It works with a bit of a dirtier amp. So yeah, and these are my settings. Almost everything at 11 o'clock, a bit less tone. So this one has a trim inside. I think it's presence trim, one of those trim pots that you have to, I won't take it apart right now. Anyways, I couldn't find the exact part, so I got something that's, I think, the half the value of what it was. And now the tone, let's say, doesn't have much of a range anymore. So it gets very abrupt from pretty dark to way too bright. So that's about the sweet spot, at least for me, with this with the Kilter amp, the Super Block UK. So yeah, I really love this distortion right now. So yeah, I'm really glad I haven't sold it a long time ago, because it was on sale on eBay for years. So yeah. Okay, moving forward. Again, flat cables. This one is not an EBS. It's a copy of an EBS, I think. But the next one, it is an EBS. I really recommend those. Also, I'm not paid to say it. I just love it. Yeah, I know. I should buy an OCD at some point, but they're so freaking expensive that I don't see the incentive right now. Anyways, I think this is a copy of the 1.4 OCD. It also has what is it? A high. Well, anyways, it has kind of high gain thing and a low gain thing. I don't know this P what it comes from. Anyways, doesn't matter. So, and yeah, these are kind of my settings. Volume is kind of a bit over unity, gain like 12.5, maybe 11 on the tone. Yeah, not too bright. It gets pretty bright, this one too. And drive, I don't know, almost 12 o'clock. So, and I keep it on the high gain setting. It sounds great on both, but I just enjoy it more on this one. And last in the gains, but of course not least, is the Palmer booster. It's kind of because it's smaller, it's a smaller pedal. Everything is kind of yeah, tight here. Anyways, so yeah, it's a pretty great little booster. I've been using another for a while. I have a copy of an LPB, an EHS LPB, on which I drew a minion. I'll share it to you in a future clip. So yeah, great little booster, pretty inexpensive too. Okay, and now the big one. I don't know how to get this one from behind the camera stand. Lots of cables, lots of dust. So yeah, the classic Line 6 M5. I was actually looking for an M9, but because some Nashville cats made it pretty famous, now it's quite expensive. I mean, you can get an M5 for like $100, and an M9, at least when I bought this one, was going for $300 to $400. Now I think it's a bit less. Man, this one is just also built like a tank. This one is stereo. Let me get it the other way around. Right? You have 2 ins and 2 outs, and also an in for an expression pedal, which I intend to use. I bought one of the focus is really okay. Now it focused. Yeah, so I'll use an expression pedal. Yeah, you'll see. For some effects, I have some stuff I want to use, some Velcro on, and just a bit. And yeah, the M5 and the amp. Wow. It's really hard to get it off here. Okay, so believe it or not, I mean, look, this is the size of my hand. This is like, yeah, it fits in my palm basically. Right? This is an actual 25 watts amp. I mean, it also has here speaker out, and at 8 ohms, which is what I have. I have V-type. What is it? A V-type Neo in my my gigging cabinet, and yeah, I mean it's an 8 ohms cab, well, the speaker, and it gets like an actual, not musical 25 watts, an actual 25 watts. It's insanely loud for such a small thing, and it also sounds amazing. And yeah, I cannot praise it enough. Get one if you need something that emulates. I don't know about the ACs, the Vox amps. I like both settings. I love Vox amps, and this one does a pretty decent job of emulating one. But I really love the Marshall JMP setting, especially for this band, for my band, for Fidas, the Power Trio. Maybe we'll get more members in the future, and it won't be a trio anymore. But for now, it's a Power Trio, and yeah, for what we do in my band is just amazing, right? Okay. So that was the disassembly. Yeah, the rat nest. It's here. Some of them are, well, yeah, tied together with some Velcro ties. Whew, that's really complicated to do on camera, from behind the camera. Anyways, okay, so inside, yeah, so inside, don't be, yeah, sorry for the schmutz, but it is what it is. It's another, man, some people just die. Yeah, lots of other cables, and this is my power generator, let's say. Like I have an 8. I don't know if I can get this out with one hand from behind the camera. Let's try. Oh, Jesus Christ. So this was made for me, as it says on the box. Custom hand build for Philip Daskalo, which is my full-on name. Anyways, so it has 8 outs. Each of them supports 500 milliamps. And this was built for me when such power brick, or however these things are called, were incredibly expensive, and you couldn't truly find something that would, you know, would have 8 outs of 500 milliamps. So yeah, that was really cool, and it was built by Viorel from VioTube Amps. This guy here, VioTube Amps, the guy who also built my amp, which I will show to you in a future clip. So you'll have to wait for that. Right. So this is the mess. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is a mess. So this was the disassembly part. This was the part 2. And yeah, well, part 3 comes right away. Hey peeps, thank you a lot for watching part 2, watching basically the disassembly of my old pedalboard. I actually broke a sweat. It's quite warm here anyways, and it was quite fiddly to do this from behind the camera. I mean, this is the setup. I have a camera stand here, and yeah, so it was, and it is quite complicated. So yeah, stay tuned for part 3. I'll start with the new pedalboard. I'll show you around how I'm thinking of using it, and how I'm thinking of routing the cables. And I promise it will be a lot tidier than this one. This one was, yeah, a rat nest of cables. And for anyone with cabling OCDs, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I'll make the next one a lot better. So stay tuned for next episode, and yeah, see you around.